I, I'm literally standing in a fire.
Like to see one of those nobles work the land.
It looked like everything was working. So. Oh dear God, the geese! So, let's move up north. Alright, so last time, we did quite a lot of stuff. Is it? Deathbird is following me. Must run. We did a lot of stuff last time. A lot of main story stuff, a lot of traveling, a lot of open world stuff, and a lot of fetch questy stuff. I don't really need to go up there, do I? Well, you know what? I'll just use it as a chance to chat. I suppose this would be easier. So, we made our way from the gate. Well, actually, we made our way to the gate. We weren't even at the gate last time. That's so cool. We made our way to the, officially to the gate that kind of borders the Nora and Carja land. And I think it's just called, like, the Carja, what was that? The Carja border. And then eventually from there, kind of made our way towards Meridian, which is where we are right now. And as you can see, it's quite the sight. We're quite high up in the hills here. I think we're going this way. Why is it pointing me? Am I going that way? Okay, we'll just follow the arrow. So we made our way all the way to Meridian. So we did quite a bit of stuff on the way here. We fought we cleared some corrupted zones because that was what was blocking us from getting here. So we got to see the corrupted zones. That was like the last open world thing we're missing, I believe. We got to we got to another tall neck. We got went through two bandit camps. We found a Thunderjaw, a bunch of snap maws, so all kinds of new stuff on our way here. And I am looking for a side questy type thing here, so. And then we made our way here to Meridian. So we unlocked a good portion of the map with that tall neck. We got another region open to us, which is nice. No new cauldrons. No heavy story stuff along the way, mostly just, I said, open world stuff, and
this must be the Shrine of Kings.
There we are.
I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Oseram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It's been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours
who am I
now.
here to talk to?
It's a public monument, not his private.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Carja shrine, anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Carja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Oseram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now. It's a public monument.
I don't even remember
not his private shrine.
why we're doing
Turn
this.
away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, Our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
What was once pure.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Carja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone.
Forbidden West, you say? Yes. Very interesting.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Is she wrong?
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
I think that's what this quest is about, is just making sure people can get to these shrines.
So the Carja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before Outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
Alright. I agree. Enough.
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
You're gonna be here by the will of my spear. Let's go with heart.
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you.
I have no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Yes, you will. Alright. So, let us shift to the next one. Where are we going? Wait. Oh, I have to talk to somebody. Oh yeah, okay, alright. The guy I was talking to.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Carja do.
I feel like the voices are too low now. If you don't mind. Hopefully the whistle doesn't destroy our ears.
Smoke and sweat. That's how you know you've done a good day's work.
Okay. So as I was saying previously, we basically traveled to Meridian and did a lot of open worldy stuff along the way. So I ran into some new machines, took out some camps, all that good stuff. So once we got to Meridian, we were kind of being blocked out by the guard when Erend came along and let us in, and we convinced him to help or allow us to and help us search Olin's place, since that's who we're tracking, and found basically a confession that he was a traitor in, I think, writing. I think it was a written diary, and we know that he's kind of like I don't know what the word for it is. He goes into the ruins looking for scrap, basically. And there was some evidence pointing to this excavation site, so that's where we're headed. Otherwise, when we got to Meridian, we mostly explored the city. So the upper city, which is Meridian, and then the Meridian village down below, because we did some side questing there. And the last thing we really did was just a side quest, but the main kind of story point of what we were doing here was essentially looking for Olin. The other main thing that we did that's kind of important, that's going to come up later, and I think it's one of the lengthier quests in the game, if I'm not mistaken, and you'll see it on the map as when we start moving around, but is the Hunter's Lodge story. So the Hunter's Lodge are the ones who have those hunting grounds basically set up, where people earn marks, and then there's like 3 marks you can earn, the Blazing Sun being the hardest one to earn, and we did that at one of the hunting grounds, but there's also additional things we need to do to become members other than just earning that stuff. Also, we kind of learned that the marks, the Blazing Suns, and the other 2 marks that come with those...
Sun's headed for the west.
I
Keep
know.
my guard up.
We learned that those things can be used to exchange for weapons, but I already got those from my previous playthrough, since this is New Game Plus. So, as I've said several times, if there's interest in hunting grounds, I'll do them. Otherwise, I'm ignoring them for now, because I already have those weapons. But I would like to do the storyline for the Hunter's Lodge, because I think it's interesting. So we'll be heading back there once we complete our task, which is basically collecting some machine trophies for it. Alright, let's head towards the excavation site. Let's get dark out. We should call them out. Might want to block your ears. Whew. Okay, where's my map? Oops, oh. I unlocked these? I didn't know that. That's a broadhead. I prefer my Strider, but this'll work. Let's be over there. Okay, let's just move it. Nope. I don't want to hit the goose.
Scouting for scrap.
Oops, don't run. Not looking for trouble. That's a location. We should probably check that out at some point. Let's go check it out while we're here. I'm not going to use the bridge. Curious to see what this place is. I don't know if this is of any import, but... They don't look like they want anything to do with me. Maybe it's story related. Show water shards. Back on our I wonder if I can ride this through here. Oh, so it must just be kind of like an outpost in a way. What are those? Oh, snap mouse. Are those more snap mouse? Because I really don't want to deal with those. Those are more snap mouse. Can I go up and around them? They can move pretty quick in short bursts. Stay away from them as much as I can. Did I go too far? I think I passed up my location. I guess I gotta cross the snap mouse for this one. Oh, he's coming at me. Oh. They're not giving up on me, are they? I have no idea where I am on the map, so I hope I put the marker on the right spot. I just decided last time I'm going to turn off all the quest markers. To me, they can kind of get annoying sometimes. I have a feeling those are not friendlies. They're
Got
not.
a broadhead here!
That must be our way in. Okay.
I need this.
Might want to collect up a little bit. These are all very conveniently placed. There he is.
This is what you intend? To bring these ancient things back to life?
Their power serves us.
Machine demons from beneath the ground. It's a nightmare.
Nightmares, yes. The worst dreams of our enemies come true. Yes. Rise!
Interrupters. That's not the head honcho either. I don't even know his name offhand. I mean, I know the voice actor, but...
So much for catching him alone.
These things will destroy us all!
They will only destroy our enemies and bring us back the lands that were taken. Ah!
My focus. Stop working.
Search the area. We may have intruders.
Huh.
Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice.
Who is this?
An interested party. Now, the focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
Who is this?
If you're there, Sacred, you might recognize that voice. We've talked about him before. Yeah, I think that's his name. Alright, 2 corruptors. And lots of people. Let's scope out the area. The more of them I can take out first, the better. And that must be Olin. Yeah. I did turn the volume up a little bit, so if it's overbearing, let me know. I just did a touch. Oh, okay. I think he's out of sight. Got him. Okay. So let me know if it changes. I think we found a pretty good balance. Crap. Gotcha. Lance has got quite the voice. So we got one way off there. Crap, he noticed. Well, maybe not. Wait, what did he notice? That did not work out. There we go. The damage output seems pretty good on this bow, so. Okay, target the corruptors. Oh, that's only close. It's picking up the sound, that's why. Okay. That's kind of cool. Uh-oh. I got its attention.
That was close. Oh.
Not the brightest. Oh. Those are so freaking terrifying. Actually, you know, him alone, for me, is enough to watch the series. I just don't have Netflix. The Resident Evil series. If you ever wonder why I'm repeating comments out loud, it's because not having the chat on screen means that if anybody watches this, they have no idea what I'm who or what I'm talking to. Or sorry, who I'm talking to or what I'm talking about. Not that the who matters, but the context of what. So I've been trying to make a point of reading certain things out loud if there's a reason to. Oh, that did not work. Okay. If I can get to that wire, I can cross over. Problem is getting by the corruptors. That should be most of the players here. Uh-oh. Wait. Got their attention. Oh! 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 No! Go away! Oh, not good. Not good. Not good. Okay. Not good. Not good. Not good. I got 2 freaking corruptors on me. Okay, that's just good. Starting to get hard. Oh crap, it can hit me. Wait, can they lose me? If I lose them... Can I make more of these yet? I can.
Disappeared.
Bunch of crap at me, come on. Hit it with fire.
Found nothing.
My touch is here. Oh, I see a weapon down there. Not so tough when you can't reach me, are you? Oh! That did not work out well, did it? Those are really hard to deal with. The guy was so well equipped for them the first time. Got to read. Oh, come on. I have to retag everybody. Alright, round 2. I have enough of these. I got shock and blast. I should probably just set up some traps to make this go more my way. I can always pick these up later if I need to. If you're gonna come this way, let's hit you twice. They like to get close to me. I need to get those 2.
Who's shooting? Lives. Kill her! No,
You had your chance.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I may have made a whoopsie there. You said nothing.
Now's my chance.
Oh. Well, it's now or never. Crap. Walk it. Oh, very nice. Traps are good for more than one thing. You didn't like that, did you? They can't get up here, can they? It's not very well. Oh, really didn't like that, did you? Yeah. Uh-oh. Come on. He's not liking this, is he? Oh. Jeebus. Oh, I should not have wasted all my bombs. How can they not know where I am? Have you not been listening to anything? Oh, they know. I spoke too soon. Well. I don't like these people. I guess I can collect these.
She went that way.
Okay. If I can get... Oh, Olin's trying to help me, isn't he? No. I think it's just the one guy. It's just the one guy, actually.
Gone. Let them
Gotcha. Ooh. Ancient vessel. Yeah, two crafters are intimidating. Oh, he looks hurt. His reaction to what they were doing. His heart's not in this. They're either using him or something of the sort. And we have a new player in the game. Somebody that was able to disrupt their communication with one another. Okay. Blasts? No. Alright. Let's go talk to Olin.
I promise. I'll tell you everything.
I know you will. The killers who came for me at the Proving, who are they?
The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. A cult of the Shadow Carja.
Shadow Carja?
Except they're not like any Carja I've known. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil.
I'm not interested in their superstitions.
Oh, it's not a superstition. Their devil is real. It has a name, a voice. The most terrible voice. And they do its bidding.
What are these Eclipse cultists after, besides me?
They never said. But given the Carja civil war, they must want to overthrow Sun King Avad and take Meridian back.
What do I have to do with that?
I don't know.
When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me. Tall, strong, dead eyes.
Healers.
And who is he?
The terror of the sun. Stacker of corpses, we Oseram called him, when he was the Mad Sun King's champion. If only he'd died with his king. But now he leads the Eclipse. I tell you, he's the most dangerous man alive.
So we have a name for not only the cult, but the cult leader, the true leader.
How did the Eclipse recruit you? I know they took your family hostage, but why you?
I was a scrounger, a rummager in dark places, good at what I do. I suppose they knew I would serve them well as a scout. I had taken a delve near Maker's End. When I surfaced, they were waiting. I laughed when I saw the priest, but then he showed me Helis's encouragement. I didn't laugh after that. They gave me a focus to watch my every move. I followed orders.
You had access to Meridian. Why didn't they get to Avad through you?
Too much dirt under my nails for an audience with the one true Sun King. But whatever Ursa or Erend told me, the Eclipse heard every word through my focus. That's why I couldn't warn you. If I'd tried, they would have killed my family.
It's disabled right now. I forgot that they had revealed already that his family was taken hostage. So definitely Heart's definitely not in it. Not just using him, they're literally blackmailing him. Not blackmailing. I don't know, would you call that blackmail, I guess? Something on the lines of that, I guess. You know, ransom.
You say this devil, the Eclipse worship, has a name?
Hades. That's what they call it.
Hades. And you've heard it speak?
Steel to my soul, I heard. Just once, when it saw you. Such a voice. A cold, awful jangle. It scrapes your bones. It hollows your guts. A metal sound, but like nothing dug from the earth or smelted in a forge.
And what did it say?
System threat detected. Just 3 words. But in the voice of a devil.
Sorry, what did you say? System threat detected.
Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines? And how do they get them to work?
I thought they wanted them for scrap, but they brought them back to life. Plugged some kind of device into the corpses so that Hades could whisper to them and call them from their grave.
I've fought that kind of machine before. Are there others?
Yes, the ones you fought today they called corruptors, but there are others, much bigger, bristling with ancient weapons. Those they call Deathbringers. I've only seen them buried in the ground, but after today, anything is possible.
Sounds to me like they're raising an army.
If so, the world will fall. And I helped dig the pit.
The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman. Older, maybe twice my age, short hair. Who is she?
I don't know. My focus found her image once, in the ruins at Maker's End. Maybe you can find her there.
You found her image in the ruins? How?
There was a door. Beside it, a kind of ancient device that contained the woman's image. My focus recorded the location. You do look like her. Is she your mother?
I'm the one asking questions.
So we actually have a lead this time.
I've heard enough. It's time to finish this.
I won't beg for my life. But if there's any mercy in you, Free my family. Please.
Where would I find them?
My focus recorded the location. There are always guards there. You look like you can handle yourself.
Redeem yourself. That's kind of what I want to go for. Your life is forfeit. I know, man, she does look angry there, but Aloy does not strike me as the type to just murder in a case like this. It is complicated, but I would say redeem.
It will take many good deeds to make up for the crimes you've committed.
You're sparing me? After all I've done?
Yes. Forge a new life, Olin. One of better make.
Then the rest of my life will be lived in your debt.
Go to the place where your family is being held and wait for me. We'll make their lives the first ones you save.
I didn't earn this mercy, but I will die to make myself worthy of it. I will be waiting for you.
Okay, so we have a lead. And some information. City of the Sun. Okay, so how do we get out of here? Like, I can't really see much. Maker's End. And a new errand. Okay, I think we gotta go up. Do we have to go up that way, or can we get out a different way? Okay, well, I suppose I could just backtrack out of here. That might be the only way out. Our new friend has been silent. I say that with quotes. Friend. Huh? Yeah, there we go. My broad head. Oh, it's over there. So I did actually come out a different area.
Can't be too prepared.
Nope. I cannot. Which way are we heading? So we'll follow up with Erend. Erend's sister was, I don't remember if she was taken or how that worked out, or if it, not taken, I think it was a battlefield. This was a battlefield. And where Erend knows we can track using our focus, so he wants us to help him find her. Or not find her killers, sorry. This is Shadow Carja, I believe, is who killed her, and he wants to know specifically who. And I do believe the Eclipse and Shadow Carja are both basically linked, so if I'm recalling. Because we just learned about the Eclipse, and Elis, and a voice known as Hades.
In trouble.
I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help.
No problemo.
Come on over here and have a word.
I know. Let me collect my spoils first. Gotta loot for the looting's good.
Hey, come on, what are you waiting for?
Dude, chill. I'll be there when I'm ready.
What, you don't feel like talking?
I'm just gonna turn and walk away, dude.
What are you doing out here all alone? Where are your men?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs. Sorry I had to drag you into it.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some killers.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men? But she didn't bring you?
No. I've been drinking a lot. Maybe she thought... damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day, and the corpses of some Shadow Carja cowards. It was an ambush. The Shadow Carja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
I'm so sorry, Erend.
Yeah, well, when I find the soldiers who did this, they'll be sorry too.
I keep forgetting we're looking for a battlefield. That's why I keep talking about it that way. Okay.
Why would the Shadow Carja do this?
Because they hate us, and Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian. They've been licking their wounds for 2 years, but they finally found a way to get back at her.
You don't have any idea why she left in the middle of the night?
No. But it must have been urgent. A message, a report of some new Shadow Carja threat, I don't know.
Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I'm sober, so... no.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least.
Don't get used to it.
All right. Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can to help.
Come on, follow me.
I think him and I would probably get along in real life to some extent. Let's go. Cactus.
Why would Ursa come all the way out here?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Carja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cleft.
Suppose I can heal up.
Almost there.
Right behind you.
Alright, this is it. Where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something? Please. I need to find the
These
bastards
look like
that did this.
drag marks. It must be Shadow Carja armor. A Shadow Carja spear. Strange. Not a scratch on it. It's perfectly sharp. Never seen action.
This looks
Those bloodstains are not the kind that would pool around a corpse.
staged.
Faro scattered there.
It's staged.
They look like smears. They look good as new. Never fired.
Okay.
Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line, as if blood dripped off the edge of something, like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow Carja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Carja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well,
Yeah, that's a good
let's
point.
follow these tracks and find out.
Because why would they set themselves up? Aloy's the smart one here. There we go. There's a wagon of sorts.
Need them soon enough.
Nice place. Do a quick save.
I get why they wanted Ursa dead. But why fake an ambush?
There's more to this. And we're gonna figure it out.
That's interesting. I mean, it seems clear that not all of the people from Meridian are okay with the way things have changed. Those are not Shadow Carja.
These guys aren't Shadow Carja. They're from my tribe, the Oseram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Keep moving! See what happens when you pick a fight with the best.
You know, you take the close-ups.
We can flank them. Go! Let's see how they like this. Uh-oh. What's that?
What's
I think
what?
it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Keep your defenses
Oh.
up.
Oh. Oh, bad. This isn't the good machines either. What am I looking at? Ravager. Oh. Oh, bad. Okay, go for the gun. Oh! Crap. Oh. Dang it. Let's get a good strike on him. He's not dead, is he? Come on. No, come on. Walk into it. What's the other one? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah! Oh, that was awesome.
Oseram, not Shadow Carja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual. Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it. So much blood. What are those leather straps? Those rocks. They're shattered. These look like Vanguard weapons.
Okay. Check them all
A
out.
lot of people died here. A massacre. Armor straps. Cut with a knife. And a rock with blood on it.
Okay. What were the other two? Right here.
Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back.
I think I remember what this is. Mercenary warrior. There we go. Mercenary forgesmith. Anything else? Oh, yep, over there. Am I looking at bits of leather? I thought I got all that.
Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing.
Yeah, they're dropping enough that you could probably start picking up on it.
There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
Flight crate. Nothing over here. Saw that, okay. That might be it. Wait, what's that? That's a supply crate. Alright.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but it must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory. But it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the Vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Yeah.
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
The clot thickens. Alright. See how off course that got us from where we were going. I think this is a cool story if you ask me. Into the Borderlands. Alright. Let's do robbing the rich. Since it's on the way. And kind of take it from there. I definitely want to go to the next like major story place. That's my main goal. We've only been going for like a little over an hour, so. I literally did say the cloud thickens. You did not you did not mishear that. I want to know more about our friend, and I want to know more about the red-haired woman. To me, I think the storyline in this game is probably one of the most intriguing storylines. Especially because the more you start to learn, you're like, wait a minute, what? Because there's kind of a story within a story. Okay, didn't need that. Don't need Bridgewood. Yeah, you definitely heard me correct. I always say that. Are you working on a village over there, Sacred? Or something else? Uh-oh, shell walkers. Okay. Get past the shell walker. I do not like shell walkers.
A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
That's good to camp. Oh, there's a wagon over here. We're just literally investigating the fire. So this is not one of those fetch quests I was kind of working on. I do believe. Somebody broke into another person's home, stole a sword, and I was tracking him in Meridian, and it took me to the Meridian village down below. And apparently that's what these group of people have been doing. I'm not seeing anything. Ooh, you weren't there before. Apparently it's kind of like a Robin Hood situation.
It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body.
So the conditions of what I'm doing here are basically that they'll give the sword back if I help them.
If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are.
Indeed there are.
Let's see where they went.
Okay, let's take my metallic steed. Medicinals. You don't see anything.
I guess I can't blame you for that.
He absolutely saw everything.
A shadow Carja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Oh. Oh. I was probably supposed to stealth that. Now they all know where I am. Gotcha. Oh, that's a lot of guys. I really probably could have snuck in there. Oh
Must
dear
always say,
lord.
patience.
What the? Rock breaker. Sensitive to sound, this massive machine burrows underground and surfaces with devastating force. No thank you. Metallic graboids? No, 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 no. We don't need that. You guys stay over there. Like Tremors 2.0 over here. I'm gonna keep the distance from that one.
Right.
Okay. There we go. There's a lot of enemies. They're all outside too. Alright. You know what? You wanna do this the kill everybody way?
Something broke! Bad!
Let's mark them up. Hold once I can. Everybody, there should be more. Oh yeah, they're blending into the building.
Losing blood! Gah!
They're taking quite a few hits. Oh, some of them see me. Not good.
Let this impale the enemy!
Oh!
Got me good! Can't take another!
Okay. These guys are taking quite a few hits. Not good. Not good. Well, that's one way to do it. There's all my health items. Well, such a simple fetch quest turned into me risking my life.
Hardly a hit!
Alright. My intention here is not to wipe out the entire place, but... Not that I feel particularly bad about it, considering the greeting I got just from riding in here. Can I get them from here? There are more people. He's looking right at me. Gotcha.
This'll come in handy.
Okay. Now, see if I can find a way to sneak in after I clear the place out. Oh, there's still a lot more guys here. Looks like a ledge I can grab. Oh, we're over there. Christ, that's a lot of guys. I can see him in the back. Not sure if there's an easier way to do this. There's gotta be. There's so many people here. Right there. There we go.
They've gotten Hassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
Incoming! I'll survive!
Oh. I don't think they can get over here, can they? Maybe I should just stay here. Did not quite work out the way I was hoping. Got their attention. It's not what I was going for, but... Well, they're not coming from this way, so I guess I can
breathe again.
Climb back up and wait them out. Yeah, I know.
Probably still got company. Look alive!
Probably. I did fall off the ledge there, so I guess I could be dead. Hey, Firebird. Oh, he's got a gun. Great.
Stay away. We likely still got company.
I don't know a good way to get out of this other than like run and hope for the best. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a hit on him. Can I jump over to the left? No. Okay, let's hope for the best. Crap. Nope. Whoops. Okay, one more drop and I'm done for. Oh, maybe not. Wait, I was regenerating health. Why did I do that? That was stupid. There's nothing to see here. I'm not here. There's 4 people nearby.
Stay on task.
You got this, Aloy. So hold on. The guy was not seeing me from below. That was... I gotta take them out, though. It's just too many of them.
Stay bright! We got intruders!
Yeah. Look, I'm still not wearing my good armor. I mean, I am wearing good armor, but not my best. It'd probably help me a lot if I had the good stuff. But I like this outfit. Oh no, I don't have him marked. Crap. If I go up. There's nothing here.
Anyone see anything?
Absolutely not. Okay. Did that miss me? Yeah, okay.
Search is on.
I wonder if I can call it... I wonder if I can call it into the building. so I can somehow craft while clinging to an edge. Just gonna take advantage of that. Oh, you somehow made it over here? That's kind of hilarious.
They got a habit of coming back.
Okay, I'm in. Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing though. Crap.
Oh yeah, fighting time.
Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No one disappears without a trace. Here!
Okay, up. No!
Close in!
Run. You'll never take me alive. Oh, I have an idea.
Stay on it.
Looks like I'm clear.
Come on, keep coming. Oh, really? I'm very wounded. So. I'll take whatever I can get right now. The mechanics for this part are not very good on the stealth end. That's why I hate dealing with people in this game. I'm like, I know how to deal with the machines. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, I love this.
Who knows where she went?
Keep coming. I got an idea. Oh, no, he's coming. Oh my god, it's in here with me. That's awesome. He didn't even notice the explosion? Okay, come on, I want to get a hit on him.
Stay away. We likely still got company. I'm going in.
Where you going?
Who's shooting?
Nobody. Absolutely no one. Okay, let's, just in case. It's getting a little too curious over here.
The search is on.
Is it?
Still gotta be here. Not coming back from this one.
Uh-oh. I just shot him in the head and he's just still... Eee. Ooh, he's coming.
Look around.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Kill me.
Come on, take another step. He's about to walk right into a predator. Come on. Go around the corner.
She's still here?
Ooh. Oh, that was good. I enjoy. Thank you, my big boy. Alright, alright, butt in the way. Alright, thank you. Fire striker. Heck yeah, I want a fire striker. Actually, no, I don't. I want to find... But the last cut is not... Anybody else here? I think that's it. A rock. Very useful. There he is. He's literally right in front of me. The sun.
Kindev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
He looks evil. I didn't clear the place. Oh, we're gonna climb out. Okay, well, that works. Oh, yeah. We're out.
Kindev told me about the cause. Did
Maybe
you
I
lose
did.
the shipment?
No, it's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? Ugh. But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Okay. Now I actually need my map. There you are, bud. How you doing? Alright, so how far do we have to go? I don't want to toy with the giant underground thingy. There it is. But that's where we gotta go. So just be careful, I guess. Do have to cross the water. Ooh.
Never mind, I might need these.
Actually, I need them right now. Ridgewood. Ridgewood. Can I cross this? Alright. So our next objective is to go to the... What's this place called? I didn't get the Ridgewood. I did not. Maker's End. That's where we're headed to, is Maker's End. So, I saw the Ridgewood. I picked up the medicinal plants. I'm going to take a bathroom break, and then we're going to go to Maker's Inn. That's the lead we got from Olin. And then we'll kind of decide what we want to do from there. So we can either help Olin with his family, or we can go talk to Erend, or we can follow up with whatever this leads us to. Because we still got a lot of map to cover, so I can probably safely assume that this isn't going to be like the end of the game or anything. So I'm going to take a quick break here and let you sit with the sound of running water, and I will be right back. I don't need sleep. I need answers. The thing that most intrigued me at this point in the game was the voice that we heard at the Corruptor site. And I swear I heard it earlier than that in my game, my original game. Okay, I have an idea what that might be up there. If I'm right, we need to avoid it. Well, we don't need to, but we should. There's a bandit camp out this way. No, let's go around the convoy. They're taking me closer and closer to that. Uh-oh. Maybe that's not what I thought it was. Wait, which way am I going? Why are we going west? Do you hear what I hear?
A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
We already did that quest, Ayla. I could have swore I just heard something.
Maker's End. Not much farther now. Olin said he found an image of a woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Norland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elisabet Sobeck.
You. Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better, but be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the walls. Your focus will show the location.
Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elisabet Sobeck. What kind of name is that?
Carja. Must be a new one. Yeah, Carja. Alright. When a threat is detected, herd machines will... Mountable! Woo! Sorry. Will actively pursue and attack numbers. And that's clearly a bighorn. Bighorn Shep. Can't argue on that one. Look at those horns. Should probably get away from them because I doubt I can override them right now. So that's actually one of the two animals I've been wanting to see since I moved out here. I got to see the other one several times now. The pronghorns. But bighorns are a big one for me, no pun intended. Okay, that's a bandit camp. I like the trees in the mountains. Oh, I just walked right into it. Bandit camp. So I suppose I kind of have to do it, don't I? I kind of want to get rid of the machines then. Oh, they're running away. Okay. Okay. Bandit camp. Does that mean Nil is around? Yes, he is. Okay, let's go see Nil. Okay, we're definitely sidetracking for this. I could have swore I heard the Tallneck earlier too, but maybe I got out of range.
And go!
Right. Hey, old buddy.
I waited for you. Time passing pulls the anticipation tight as wire. How many has it been now?
I don't keep count, Nil.
Don't keep count. Sometimes I just don't get you. Are you like us, or a little different?
Hopefully a little different.
That's what you're gonna tell yourself. Shall we get started?
Yes, let's go murder everybody. That's what he wants. Hey there, Big Glassy. Okay, let's target the group. I have a feeling this bandit camp is pretty big.
Doesn't wash away the scent for now.
Yeah, it did not work the way I thought it would. Gotcha. Did I mark that one? No. Oh, yeah, that's a big camp. Jeez. No, they're all like the Death Head people. Oh! Sunk! Let's get in there. This is a freaking big camp. Why are they all Death Head people? Too many people. Okay. That's a lot of people. Not like this. Uh-oh, no one saw us. Oh! That one literally saw us. Gotcha.
Here!
Dang. Okay, who's shooting at me? Gotcha. Well, I'm doing better with this one than I have in the past.
They're still looking.
Yeah, I got that. Really didn't expect someone to stop, so. That's a lot of people. I'm not sure if there's like a minimum amount of, or a maximum amount of people I can tag at one time. Uh-oh. Okay. It's up there.
That shot nearly had me.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it did. Whoops. Got this now? I could get one of their weapons. The big boy weapons. What level is this camp even? Oh, that's one with a weapon. Oh, Christ. Chill, dude. Gotcha. Is it just me or is my aim actually getting a little bit better? Or I was getting really lucky. Right, let's get in there. Oh.
No! If we don't rally, we're scrapped. Oh!
Oh. You don't do too well against me this time, are you? Yo, get your butt in there. You like death, you like to kill so much, so get in there and kill.
Show him you mean it.
I don't know if he's done anything, to be honest.
For you, quick.
I've watched him get knocked over.
Gonna
Oh, that was it. Who's got the higher kill count now, huh? No. Makes me feel better with him there, but he doesn't seem to do much. Okay, let's talk to Nil.
Machines killing people all over the sun.
Then we'll be on our way. Talk to our good buddy with the focus. Yeah, nil, exactly. Nothing. What the heck's he doing over there? Look, I know you're not a fan of people, but come on. Taking us to an extreme here. Gotta collect all that ancient debris. Ah, blinded by the sun. Hey, my breath head's still there.
These little moments are refreshing, aren't they?
That could be the least creepy thing you've said to me.
Possibly.
That glimpse of yourself in their eyes just as the cloud of death passes across them.
Never mind. There it goes.
Yeah, pretty much.
We've come a long way from Norland. Where have you been, Nil?
I heard the roads of the Sundom were no longer safe. And thankfully, it was true. Ambushes, raiding parties, even corrupted machines. The mortal wounds just opened themselves to accept my arrows. But you knew this already. You've been walking on the edge of life and death. I can tell.
Yeah. It's a long story.
With many quick endings, I hope.
The Eclipse.
You know, Nil, if you get tired of bandits, there's a group called the Eclipse.
That's a political situation.
They're murderers, and they're raising an army of machines. That's a little more than politics.
Don't hate me for being single-minded. Besides, I wouldn't bet on how long the Shadow Carja are going to last, if you're in for the kill.
I like that one.
Goodbye, Nell.
I don't want to alarm you, but the bandits are thinning out. Makes you wish you could kill them more than once, doesn't it?
No,
Not really.
once is enough.
You're right, of course. Once is enough. When you really make it count.
Okay, goodbye, Nil.
I gotta go now. See you later. Alright. No Ridgewood. Bad Ridgewood. Oh, wait, what's coming up in my quest log? Collateral. No, we'll do that later. This is a big bandit camp.
Better watch yourself. This is civilized territory.
Yeah. I've lost control of my head. Nort. We pressed Nort. Excuse me? I did not like the sound of that. What the heck are you?
Ho!
Why is it turning up? Huh? Behemoth. Charges and overruns targets with its bulk, or uses lifting engines to launch rockets. That does not sound good. Let's see. What are we thinking with that? Something on the order of like a rhinoceros. No horn though. Long legs, why? There's part of me that kind of wants to go hippopotamus, but I don't think those are amphibious machines. Again, it could be going back in time a little bit. I might be forgetting things too. They definitely remind me of something. We're getting closer. Maybe we'll get some answers this time.
Pressure's lifting. Rain's here.
Huh. So we're getting into some old buildings. I think it's chasing me. Maker's End. Let's get a quick save in. What is that? Corrupted Watcher. Maybe I'll leave you here. At least I gotta deal with machines. Where's that Watcher? So we basically got a corrupted zone here. Definitely Eclipse territory. Oh yeah, I can see him now. Huh?
Corrupted Watchers. Acting as guards.
Wait.
The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. Unhappy families. Eclipse, just like you said.
Any more watchers? Yeah, I can hear him. There he is. Okay, stand still.
I can get out of this.
Something.
Don't worry, you didn't see anything. Uh-oh.
Staking the high ground.
Oh. Stop playing with me. Crap. Come on, big guy. You guys' attention, didn't you? Thank you. Uh-oh. Cat. Forget about that.
All hard work, no danger. Almost makes me miss the red raids.
Forged dirt delvers made off with any riches long ago, but not the ancients buried in the ground.
Oh, it's a supply crate. Never mind. So those people. It's getting awfully peoply out here. Okay, the conversations I was hearing must be in the back more. That doesn't sound good. Okay.
I can hear you. I think.
Sure can. I still not built this stuff. I really need to start collecting more plays. Oh, uh-oh.
I see him. You cannot escape.
Crap. Well, I'm alive.
I see him.
Crap. Crushing pains in my butt. Did you stop?
Get.
With them fighting at our side, Meridian will be ours.
What do the old ones do here?
Don't have much. Oh crap. Freaking corruptor.
That's right. No one here.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take on a corruptor right now. Uh-oh. This is not my most immediate issue. Crap.
More than equipped to take you on.
You lost sight of me. Let's get over here. Crap. I need to get the corruptors. Okay. I'm not doing good on health here. This could go very badly. Do I have to fight the corruptor? Because if I can slip past it. Specific. A box?
This isn't a place for a soldier.
Uh-oh.
Rope burning frost black, chopping at hard ground. I miss sun.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Okay, so what can I do to him? They don't like fire. They don't really like being blasted either. Too far. Stack them. Going.
Stay down.
there's not much for me to take off.
A corruptor might prove a challenge.
Yeah. No, not up here. Come on, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, she's going.
This is where it ends.
Ooh. Crap. No. You can do anything, dude? Wait, is he... Did I break him? May have broken a little bit. Just go down. Okay, this is definitely doing more damage. Just break already. Gotcha. That works. Might need to break out the big armor for this. My rocks. Probably got like 100 of them. I don't really need rocks.
What have they been uncovering here?
Good question. Okay, did I pick up any health stuff? I don't think I did. Should scour the bodies. Okay, so we're going over this way, it looks like. What's it? I gotta go through here? I don't know. I gotta go up? Maybe that's not the right way. I don't think that's the right way. I might actually need to activate the quest for this one. Let's do... There we go. That's what I thought. Alright, see what they've been doing here. Again, that does not sound good.
An explosion.
Game's giving me blaze. That's not good. I've been out of blaze for a long time. Someone just collect more of these ancient vessels. Just running around and doing normal game stuff.
Another explosion.
Yeah. That's definitely a boss arena.
Rotate turret!
Lovely.
Fire! All weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming.
Deathbringer. Unearthed ancient weapon platform built to deliver overwhelming force, prone to overheating.
Another Deathbringer to fill out the ranks.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about.
Yeah. I think we should get rid of the people here before we deal with that.
Unless I destroy that thing first.
Great. Watcher. That's not going to make things easy. Good luck. Oh, good. Ooh. So can it see me? Doesn't look like it. Not yet, at least.
My focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's
Oh.
blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Gee, what made you think that? Oh, God. Uh-oh. Crap. That's not going the way I wanted it to. Can I build some bombs finally? He can't see me. Not that I'm complaining, but
This is it!
Me.
not good. No, don't do that. Oh my God. Not good. What is that? Why is there another thing? I was telling you I got something to heal myself, please. Oh, that sucks.
Hitting that thing really hurt it.
Oh, crap. Does it go down? Okay, you're gonna get back up? I think he's down. Oh my God. He thinks I'm gone. Wait, what am I? I'm so hurt. So that one couldn't even move. I mean, a few good blasts to it really took it out, but...
This will be useful later.
Oh, thank you. Okay. More supply crates. Alright. Do I need to, like... Oh, he's literally right in front of me. That was close. That was a bit close.
Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus.
Right.
Let's see what's on it.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go here, and the guy was still alive, I guess. So before I collect that... Aim is definitely getting better.
Let's see what you have to say.
Uh-oh.
What? What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
I would guess that to be Hades. Not referring to the captions either, just...
What the hell was that?
Seems
Hades.
logical.
Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
That they do, eh? That they do.
Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
Just squeeze on through. A door.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
$99.47.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobeck. Please step inside.
That is so cool. So maybe the corruption at the other place was the place itself or something like that? I honestly don't remember. We're inside. Faro automated something. I didn't catch the whole name. Oh.
Sobeck, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Well, sacred.
350,000. That's hundreds of years ago.
I think that boils down our options for why they're so close to match. Unless we're looking at some serious cryogenic situation here. Okay, I'm gonna scope out a little bit before I move ahead. The place looks a bit cool, like cold cool. So unless we're attacking cryogenics, she's definitely a clone.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look. If you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
That must have said Faro Automated Systems then or something like that. I just saw there was an FAS in it. There's an S at the end. Okay. Anything else in here? I'm sure I didn't miss any. I like the audio logs. I think they add a lot of touch to the game. So we were originally talking about why she would be such a close match for the person, basically coming around to the conclusion because, you know, my background is a molecular biologist, and Sacred obviously knew that already. That you can't have that close of a match with a person without being a twin or a clone. Or maybe there's something else I'm not thinking of, but that's about the only thing that's coming to my mind. I'm just looking for audio logs here. Oh, that would be helpful too. I'll never say no to supplies. Except Ridgewood. We don't need no Ridgewood. Okay. I say that now, right? Until I end up running out of Ridgewood.
Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
It was basically a tech company of sorts. Oh, sorry, down a little bit. Do I want to read this? That's not too long, I guess. Field Commandant Dain of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments will be served before the... Okay, this isn't looking very exciting. So that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that Indigo Malay Combine grows coffee beans. And that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think is it Commandant? Oh, Commandant. Christ, I read that wrong. Commandant Dain had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. So something bad happened. Alright. Did I miss anything in here? Okay. I think we're good. So they build robotics
What was this place?
stuff.
What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
That means we have to read stuff. Alright. Let's scope this place out first and then we'll read them. Just to get out of the hallway. Files, he said, huh? Oh, something's in here.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Alright, let's look at some of what our buddy here sent us. These are probably old ones, right? I don't think this is what he sent us. What would he have sent us? These, right? Those text ones. Let's check those out. We got this one already, right? Reception log. Elisabet Sobeck, Ted Faro, history of Faro Automated Solutions, and definition of a corporation. Let's do this first. An association of individuals created under authority of law having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders through the sale or distribution of stock who profit from such ownership, vote at designated times for its governance, and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or offer services for profit, and may in turn own other corporations, companies, or property as holding. Of course, we all knew this, but let's see. We'll start with the Elisabet, sorry. Elisabet Sobeck, born March 11th, 2020. Hey. We're almost at the same birthday. We're pretty close there. Mine is several years, but is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. Hence why the machines act so differently, I guess. Remember, we had commented earlier, I said, what are they running on? Because they need to get fuel from something. And I was saying maybe the stuff that's actually, like maybe some of them are actually picking up biocomponents, through whatever's in the environment. Like plant life, essentially. And because you can ferment a lot of plants very easily. In 2049, she found Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. So she's a really well-established scientist in many regards, and very much on the excelled path given her age. She must have been really good. So Ted Faro. Theodore Ted Faro, born December 24, 2013, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is founder of Faro Automated Solutions, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with... that's weird to think that's in the future, right? For us. 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led to the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. At the end of the decade, FAS opened a military defense branch dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman, one of the most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. So if you think about like the Deathbringer, that's clearly meant for like a war machine, which would be the military contracts. The corruptors could also be used for the same purpose because, on one hand, the corruptor's the corruptor can pull other machines to his side. So, but assuming all the machines are coming from them, even, I mean, for one, the corruptor is very formidable and is clearly combat savvy. If you when you watch it, the way it behaves essentially. But I can imagine some other uses for something like that. All right, so FAS. Faro Automated Solutions is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life, though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS is ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into the markets dominated by then industry giants like General Synthetics and Rekor. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company onto the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elisabet Sobeck, catapulted FAS to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings for FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Faro was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation. With a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion, Jeebus cripes. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, transgovernmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FB Mobile Global, by 321%. Jeez. Alright. Hey, Corey. Sorry, I just noticed you were there. I've been on a reading spree here. Alright, so we got some background story on these people. We still don't know what year it is for us. I don't think we figured that out. I don't think that's been said. Like I said, No, it did say, right? It said earlier. What did it say? Sacred. I can't math. It said a number earlier when we walked in. It said how late we were. So that's probably, I mean, obviously she'd be dead by now. There's no way she's still alive. It said something about time. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, it was a long time. Like I said, if you look at the buildings, you can tell it's been a long time. With how decayed they are. I mean, the sheer amount of time that would take. Like I said, it's not just buildings being retaken by the environment. Like, they're literally just falling apart. Like they've wasted away to nothing almost.
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural.
No.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Complaint. Hey, reception, if that is your real name, want to know who scheduled here we go again. Indo Malay right next to the fresh grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain, because your receptionist-level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight each other with what? That's right, again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you get back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin, to you. I really hate people. Thanks, THX. Man, if I could slap this person across the face. We're all thinking that, right? We want to just get in the line, kind of like on Airplane when telling the woman to get it together, and you just smack him as hard as you can. Just for that ending statement. Thanks a bunch. Like, how condescending. That's a lot of days. What's that come out to in years, Firebird? Oh, sorry, you already put it in there. Nearly 1,000 years. That feels like that should be longer than that, to be honest, but that probably pans out about. I need to read before responding, right? I can read, though. Cut me some slack here. Jeez. Okay. I'm alive.
Looks like I can climb here.
Wait, do I want to go up here or do I want to go up there? Let's see. Let's go down. Just down. Let's try to go that way. There we go. Thanks for that, by the way, Firebird. Is there anything down there worth getting? No, I don't care.
Made it.
This is not a completionist run. I say with the full intent of doing most everything I can. So, RPG. Gotta check all the rooms. I see a box. Whoa. Yes. FPS campus log. Automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. Automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. High priority alert. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and or disposal of project-related data and materials. High-Sec and Crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. High-priority alerts. Priority messaging to all staff in E&F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. High priority alert. A reminder that while high-sec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan. High priority alert. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. High-Sec reminds all staff that campus remains off-limits to the public. High-priority alert. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for Identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. High-priority alert. Geez, come on, people. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, High-Sec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority, additional entries. Okay. So things were not good at the end here, apparently. Assuming this is when the facility went down.
Angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Is it Faro or Faro? I thought it was Faro. Ugh. More reading? Paula. Oh wait, who's sending this? Ted. Okay. Recent events have... THX again, really? Like, how old are you people? Recent events have sharpened my perspective And I think that I, and FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. All right. Ridgewood, 4,000. She just got some mighty big storage there. Whoa, big room. Big room. Oh, I know what those are. Those are holograms.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions. From 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
I would agree. What are the other two going to be?
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too.
That's what I was going to say.
Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
And note, it said that they were running on biomass. Where's the map to the outside? Can I not do that right now? Okay, I'm going to show you what they're talking about there because it's on the map. The Metal Devil. It's those giant coil things, I think, that you find in the mountains. I believe that's what those are.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Main battle force indeed.
So you got one machine that makes machines, one machine that can do reconnaissance and just about anything else that you want it to, and one that's designed to kill.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
I love these little parts. It'd be kind of cool to be that fit, but at the same time, like, I don't know if I have
Gonna be a
the
long
motivation
way
in
up.
me for that.
Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobeck.
Was it really her fault? I mean,
If
I don't think
plants
she.
can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Okay, I want to go up more. Wait, what's in there? Do we want to go over there?
Cold. Can't let myself stiffen up.
Oh, that's where we have to go. Christ, I thought I was gonna fall there. Gee dang.
That began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Yep. I don't want to go ahead in case there was dialogue there. You see, look how just dilapidated the buildings are. So what? Oh, rocks. I don't care about rocks. Everything's just so worn down. I know there's a few parts in these games where you can find some power cells to use later. I just can never remember where they are exactly. And they're always in these main story places. Grab. Thank you. Let's see what's in here. Wait, still going up? Yeah, okay. I'll see you later, Firebird. Oh, audio log. Okay, all hands on deck. Gina, ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I, until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us. Now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor-related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch of individuals, nation-states, and NGOs, and that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used and call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Are these the ones I just... Yeah, okay. Alright. So we're getting some exposition on Faro, or Faro, whatever it's called. But it's not yet answering what's happened to the world or the situation with Elisabet. Probably missed out on that. Okay. What is this? So much reading. Okay. Dolphin vid? Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of Hart's steamer Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palawitar. On a pod of endangered dolphins, no less, quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. That is disgusting. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Stacy Anders, VP PRFAS. That's disturbing.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right.
Okay, here we are. I think I know where the power cell is. I think it's up here. Up. There it
Some
is.
kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for.
And we got a quest. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a meeting table. Do I have to do something with it?
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy item privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes,
Sure.
I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Okay.
Elisabet, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
And Faro brought Elisabet Sobeck here, but they hated each other.
Another Faro has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final Faro has been recovered.
Notes too that she's the same voice. So again, this goes back to what we were saying about clone or twin.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz.
Name drop.
There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
It didn't sound good at all.
This doesn't add up. Sobeck couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Sylens. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
So if you see the cables in his chin and his head, he's Panook. Or Panook. He's very arrogant already, if you can't tell. I don't know on this one.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am, or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elisabet Sobeck woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elisabet Sobeck.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The old one's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elisabet do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
He's so arrogant and such an a-hole. But I love him. He's such a good character. I love their exchanges with each other too. He's not wrong in some ways, but he's also just, he really doesn't care about anything but what he wants. That is the big question, and that's the thing I wanted to know. What happened to the world? Like, there's wildlife, there's plants, there's buildings grown over. It looks like the machines wasted away humanity and didn't destroy everything. You know, that's what it looks like. So it's kind of like, well, what's going on is what I was always thinking.
Not so fast, Sylens. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you've still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Okay. No, she can't be alive. Birds agree. She can't be alive. Let's just go around.
Is there any chance that Elisabet Sobeck could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Cryogenics.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elisabet's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Thank you.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Who are you, Sylens? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago.
The Bandit.
An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Bet you did work for them, though.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
That's the part that scared me, was the Horus units. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you ever actually run into any mobile ones or anything like that. I was actually a little disappointed by that. And I'll show you again what those are, because I think I know what they are. That, or I'm just not remembering running into them, but...
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades? It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elisabet. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elisabet found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Elisabet told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists, as a ruin. The Oseram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a Metal Devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them.
Okay.
I'll contact you when you get there.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I know what they're referring
Someday
to.
we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
I'm gonna point that one out.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least.
I don't
US
recall.
Robot Command next.
I don't recall ever actually seeing one moving. I'm kind of wondering if that's something they tackle on Forbidden West, maybe? So the concern is that the robots were gonna wipe them out, which they, very apparently did. At least some of them. Or I should say most of them,
Someone's
probably.
got a bite out here.
But the robots aren't wiping the planet out right now. Like, the planet's still here. Okay, let's, I'm gonna get out of this place, and then we'll kind of see what we want to do. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Ah! I got my bighorn. I didn't know I could override you. Maybe I technically can't, and it's just coming because I know them. Because that's a whistle command. That's not a, technically not a direct override. Find a place to save, and we can kind of wrap things up. No, don't run over the poor person. Just don't want to anger the machines. Okay, I don't really want to get near them if they're going to be fighting over there. I don't want to get in the. I don't want to get in the middle of their fighting here. Find a new fire. Okay, they're not focused on me. I just want... No. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. I think I know where the next tall neck is. I want to say it's over here in this desertous area. Oh, I was right next to a... Right next to a fire there. Not gonna make this easy.
Machines are alert.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna keep moving. Oh, they're shooting at me. Not liking this. Ah. Big angry machines. Got it. Sorry. Sorry. Tall neck. Got excited there.
Another signal.
Got a little too excited over that tall neck. Oh, painting. It looks like Bandit painting. I need to find a save area. We'll start off with the tall neck next time. Okay. I don't want to make enemies. There's gotta be a campfire somewhere that doesn't have machines all over it. Is that a merchant? No, they're just Carja. Oh, there we go. Did I unlock the tall neck?
There it is. Another tall neck.
I want to make sure it's... Yeah, okay. Active. Tall neck's not going anywhere. At least not away from us. All right, so just kind of recapping that. We made our way up north, found Olin at the dig site that we were looking for, and he directed us to, what was that called? Maker's End? Something about Maker's End. I don't remember quite why he directed us there. Probably because that's where they knew Elisabet worked. Oh, I just realized I forgot to show you guys the machine. You can see it in the background there, though. And then directed us to Maker's End. We went up there, basically looking for information. So that was our next lead. When we went to get Olin, a couple of things. One, our new friend Sylens started kind of talking in our ear and kind of helped us out of there. So, and now we know why, because he's using us essentially. And so we spared Olin's life and basically said we would help him get started by saving his family, and that, basically just giving him a second chance, so to speak. And then at Maker's End, we discovered, after that we went to meet Erend. So we met Erend after that. Discovered that his sister was possibly not killed. There was a staged fighting area, or staged area where she had supposedly died. And it's staged because everything was not damaged at all, like it would be in combat, and the stuff just wasn't really that. Nothing really felt right about it. And so when they followed tracks to a site. I can't remember the name of it, but to a site, and there they found more, just more stuff that wasn't really adding up. Like her armor was taken off of her. There was a body that supposedly was unrecognizable. Her people and her didn't fight back at all for some reason, and there was a mount there for some kind of weapon. So the idea we got is that it's possible that she was taken, and they have some kind of weapon they were using that was causing them to not fight for some reason. So after we helped Erend, he went back to Meridian and said, I think it was Meridian, basically said to me, to catch up with them when we can, if they want to check the body again. And then we went up to Maker's End. And Maker's End, we actually saw one of the Deathbringers, so one of the old machines, the ancient machines, which basically looked like a war machine. Inside Maker's End, we discovered 3 types of machines that were kind of more or less units that they call peacemakers, which are basically just war machines. So one was the Corruptor, which is called the Scarab. One was the Deathbringer, which is, I can't remember what it was called. Some name with a K. And then the third one was the Horus unit, which you can see in the back of the mountains. So if you look at the back of the mountains, you can see those huge kind of metal tentacles coming out. I believe that's the Horus unit. So that's essentially what they found. Was just information on those. So then we made our way up to the top of the building and kind of got into their drives to kind of learn more about Elisabet Sobeck, which is the red-haired woman that we said was probably either a twin or a clone of us, or that we were, or a twin to us, or that we were a clone of them, because clearly they were older now. We know that because the genetic scan was way too high for a sibling. Or sibling, it was too high for a parent to daughter relationship. Sorry. And we got to talk to Sylens there. So basically, in Maker's End, which we know is called Faro Automated Solutions, which is basically a company that was building different types of technology. One of the big things being robotics, plus our focus that we've been using, and that the robotics that they were some of them that they had kind of later focused on were the war machines that they keep calling peacemakers, whereas Elisabet was working more on green technologies rather than that. And I had made a comment a while back about how the machines had to be using some kind of biomass, because I was thinking like plant matter or something, because they needed something to run on, some kind of fuel. But it sounded like these war machines were doing it to a more extreme, because they had talked about them consuming dolphins, like endangered species of dolphins. And he said it was kind of like they put it into a blender and made like a pink smoothie out of it. For a disgusting image to bring to mind. And so, we don't really know what happened. What we learned by looking into those we were basically looking at like hollow recordings of Elisabet talking to Ted Faro, the guy who founded the company, FAS, and so she's a robotics person. I think she did something with artificial intelligence. She looked like sounded like she had a pretty extensive education, starting with physics and working into that. Because they said she had her first degree at like 13 or something like that, 13 and then 16. And those are some of the different areas that she worked in. But what we learned is that he was bringing her information, basically that the machines, there was an issue with the machines, that they couldn't be shut down. They're kind of running on their own. And the bigger issue is that, one, they can't control them, but two, they have ability to self-replicate through the Horus units, and they have the ability to kill and to use biomass for fuel, meaning they could essentially just decimate the planet on their own. So, probably not a smart idea for the machines to do that, because they're going to run out of fuel if they do that, but I think that's what they were expecting to happen, was that it was going to just wipe everything out, which clearly we have life here. You can see, there's plants, animals, us. Clearly we're not the same human society we used to be, so something happened to us that wasn't good, but the world's still here. Like I said, the buildings have kind of really worn away over this time, and we've calculated that out at what? I think Firebird gave us about 1,000 years, based on the time, based on the number of days. So we have the Horus units that are self-replicating, all the units that are using biomass for fuel. He said they're supposed to do that only when they're running low, but apparently they were doing it in high amounts enough that was really concerning them. Plus they're not responding to main command, and they're kind of running rampant on their own. I assume probably working together, but we see the machines doing this kind of stuff all the time. So I kind of wonder if some of those machines were of Elisabet's idea, like some of the more animalistic ones that are just kind of, I don't want to say they're passive because they all get aggressive, but the more passive units, because like clearly the Deathbringer, the Corruptor, those are meant more for combat. Those are meant to like just seriously like wipe things out. Like the Deathbringer is a full-on assault unit, and then the Corruptor is meant to be reconnaissance, but it's also combat ready and has a lot of other really cool functions, like the converting other machines to their side. And if you looked in those records, it was clear that they were trying to pit people against each other and then sell them their robots to fight against each other. So it's like the robots could be working on either side, which is where the Corruptor would come into play, because you could actually turn opponent robots to your side. So that's kind of some of the stuff that we learned while we were in there. A couple other things, we learned that she came up with some kind of plan called Zero Dawn, hence the name of the game being Horizon Zero Dawn, and that Ted was really, really, he said, this is really bad, like your plan, I can't sign this. So whatever she had come up with is sounding, we don't know what it is, but it's sounding like it was really drastic to counter this. And he said it's almost worse than just letting them go as it is, but it was the way he kind of made it sound. He said he couldn't sign it, and then he eventually kind of gave in on it. The other thing is we got to meet this new character, Sylens. And Sacred, I can't think of what his name is. It's Lance something, but he's such an amazing actor. Like I said, I could just listen to him all the time. He's so good. But he, like I said, you could tell from, he appeared to us, he first kind of came into our ear. In this playthrough, I can think of back to when we got to Olin in this period. But I feel like when I first played this, I heard him somewhere in the Norlands at some point. I don't remember what triggered it, and maybe I missed it this time, or maybe I just wasn't thinking about it when it happened. Yeah, Lance Reddick. Thank you. Amazing actor. And so we have a new friend, and I don't know if I'd say a friend, but somebody that we were working with, so to speak. So we could tell from when we got to see him in hologram that he is Banuk. So that's why I said you could tell because of the wires under his skin. So that's what the Banuk do. It's kind of like a really weird form of piercing in a way, I guess. I don't know how they make it work, but to me it's really off-putting when you see it. The first time I was like, wow, that's really disturbing. But it's kind of cool at the same time. And we're actually going to be going up into Banuk lands next, because that's where I think it was it the Zero Dawn facility that we're looking for? It was a military facility where they were going to talk about Zero Dawn, because that's what we're trying to dig up information on next, is Zero Dawn. And she said where she was going, which is, I think it was called the Grave something, on our quests, but so that's where we're going to be going next. But we got to meet Sylens. Like I said, he's been Nook. He sounds like he's been like he's just interested in knowledge. Like it sounds like he's just trying to figure out what happened to the old world, like what happened to people, because obviously the world's still here, but obviously we're not here in the same way that we used to be, and technology's all but gone, other than the remnants that we have left. And so to me, he just sounds like he's just very a curious person. That's kind of the way I am as a researcher. But he's also very what was the word I was using for him? He's just, like I said, I can't think of it now. I was saying something about how to describe him, because he's just, the way he comes off with her, he's he just doesn't care about anything other than what he's focused on, which is getting this knowledge. And so that's the only reason that he's kind of letting Aloy push him around a little bit, because she can just as easily not help him. But he's basically just using her. And so we'll kind of get to learn more about him as we go through this, but at least so far as right now, it's like I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, so to speak. But he needs us, more than we need him, so to speak. But we both have a similar end goal. We both want knowledge, just for different reasons. And so he's been apparently tracking us through the focus. He's been listening in on what's going on. He knows that, that we somehow have special access, because, like I said, we've kind of ruled out the twin idea because of the time gap. That Aloy's got to be a clone of the woman with the red hair. And I'm just bringing that. I'm not bringing that in as like a spoiler or anything. I'm bringing that in just from my genetics background, because my molecular biology background. That just rules out a lot of stuff. The other option is, like I said, cryogenics, which they brought up. So, that's the other option. But the more obvious option, I would say, is probably cloning, because that would be easier to do. Cryogenics has a lot of issues with it. We can do it with bacteria, probably some other stuff, but bacteria are really easy to do it with. Humans not so much. So, anyways, that's kind of we haven't learned much about him, but the other thing I keep forgetting, we actually learned a little bit more about the people that tried to kill us. We learned that they are a member of a cult called the Eclipse. I think they're born from the Shadow Carja, which are kind of preferred. The way the Carja seem to me is that the regular Carja are the ones that follow the new Sun King. The Shadow Carja follow the old Sun King, the one that was killed. And that the Eclipse were born from that. Their leader, the one who killed Rost, the one who held the knife to our throat, his name is Helis, and he's following orders of something called Hades. Like Aloy said, it doesn't really sound human or machine. It sounds almost more like a phantom. But when we picked up the focus at Maker's End, we could actually hear it talking to us. So Olin wasn't lying when he said you could hear it. It had a voice. So it's not just Aloy's very dismissive of a lot of the spiritual side of things in this, because she knows a lot more than the other people do. So she tends to be very dismissive when it comes to spiritual, anything spiritual, I would say, just because, she knows better than most people do, because she's been tapped into this world for so long. And so is Sylens. And I wanted to comment, too, that you can tell that the two of them, like, it gotta be, like, they're amazingly smart people to kind of figure out the stuff they have with what little tools they've had. So he's already been talking about making a connection with focuses over long distances. Well, how is he doing that? He hasn't really explained that. He's been talking about how she can override stuff, and she figured it out really, really quick. So they're two very intelligent people. But like I said, she's very just dismissive of that stuff, because, she was brought up in isolation from the Nora, and doesn't believe in things the way they do, because she has a tap into the old world, what they call the middle world, that they see as forbidden. So she has knowledge that kind of directly counters their beliefs, which is why she tends to be a little bit more dismissive. Or at least I would say that's probably why she tends to be more dismissive. But now she knows the way Olin was talking, there's a voice, and she heard it herself now. So, she's directly tapped into that now. So if that makes sense. So, you know, she tends to have more of a level head with things and wants to think, okay, well, what's really going on here? She doesn't jump to conclusions on things. And she kind of rolls her eyes when people say things to her that just don't make sense. We'll pick this up on Wednesday. It's actually midterm break for us, so we actually have Monday, Tuesday off for classes. But I'm probably going to be working on stuff, so I'm just going to stick to my regular streaming schedule. I don't want to throw another one in there, so we'll probably pick this up on Wednesday, just on the normal schedule, and see where we go next. Like I said, probably more side questy stuff next time than main story. But thank you for joining, and I will see you all then.